All right, welcome back to the Redeem Team Pod. It's Armando, Casey, and Drew.
Yes,
and we're going to break down the best small forwards and power forwards. So let's get into it.
But first, y'all see my keys?
Your what?
Your keys?
My keys?
Right there. Unless those are Isaiah's.
My-
Or Armando for the podcast. Yeah, let's just restart.
My-
Let's just
Shut up,
restart.
haircut.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We're gonna keep that in just because he caught me lacking so
I
hard.
was like, what is happening? And then I stared at it. I was like, oh,
Alright, so
never mind.
Casey
Well, I'm
got a fresh fade, if you didn't notice.
I cut my finger.
I did not, so I'm wearing a beanie.
Yeah.
Alright, before we get into that though,
Episode 6. Welcome back, man. We kicking this one off with a bang. A new fade, edged up beard, and no beard.
no beard. I forgot. Beardless Drew. this
Beardless
episode.
Drew. Okay, so there's like Hoodie Mello and Untucked Kyrie and like Big Jersey Giannis.
Masked Braun.
Braun. So you're edged up beard Armando.
Fresh fade Casey.
Fresh fade Casey.
Just
No
beardless Drew.
We're all at peak form right now.
Yeah, we just hit Super
I'm
Saiyan,
like
right?
TJ Ford in his pregame picture with the shorts to the ankles.
These
how I
are
feel
like
right now.
Shaq's, bro. Early 2000s NBA had an aggressive amount of fabric.
I mean, if you think about it, a center's shorts would be like taller than Earl Boykins.
Dude,
So.
that picture of TJ Ford is ridiculous. He's standing there and he's like,
He has the basketball in his hand.
Posted up.
The shorts are to his ankles.
anyway, off of that tangent.
Milwaukee Bucks legend.
All right, before we get to our lists, I need y'all's opinion. John Wall to Houston for a first-round pick and Russell Westbrook.
I think the winners of this trade are the strip club owners in each opposing city. That's who I think wins.
Oh, God.
Especially in
True.
Houston. John Wall, strip club legend. James Harden,
Now he's in
strip
Houston,
club
not D.C.
Boogie, strip club legend.
No, they have Christian Wood under their wing now.
they're going to make
Potential
him
strip
like a
club
gangster,
legend.
bro. He's going to have an ice cream cone on his
Christian-
forehead before we know
Christian rhymes with Tristan, and we all know about Tristan Thompson. So Christian
I like
Wood,
the odds of Houston becoming just a
the
booming
the
economy of
08
strippers.
the 08 Warriors, the We Believe Warriors.
Blue Warriors.
3 techs every game.
it. All right, but who do y'all think won it, like, as far as, like, actually getting on the court? I think Houston.
I think the Wizards did.
I think
Really?
it's hard for me to decide.
It's hard to decide because
Because when I looked initially, it just felt like a 0 for 0.
yeah.
Like
Then you
it's
throw
like
that-
they
when you
just
throw
canceled
that
each
pick
other
in.
out.
Yeah,
It's just
that pick doesn't hurt help the Wizards, but at the same time it's like they traded for Russ, so like they don't really care about
yeah.
the pick. They're
Russ
going,
is a positive for a team at the end of the
yeah,
day.
they're going for a playoff run. They're trading for Russ. So
Yeah, I
that
feel like
pick-
you don't trade for like a 33-year-old point guard
and just
and
because
be
for
like
funsies.
we're winning next year.
Yeah, no, they're going to try to like a run this year.
I mean, I appreciate it, but the Wizards are getting knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, I don't
If they
unless
get
they
there.
trade someone, I don't see them going anywhere, to be honest.
I think Russ getting all those weapons, it does definitely help
Yeah, but
because
they also gave Davis Bertans their entire salary cap, so
it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that good either.
I
But
mean,
he's a sniper though, and someone like Russ can utilize that. And then Thomas Bryant, their center, he's not very good at doing center stuff. He can shoot a 3
I
also,
know he's not good at center stuff.
but he can do it. He can shoot a 3. So pick and
He's
rolls.
the most confusing center ever.
He's weird. I like.
He's
him,
like
but I hate him.
rebounds,
Nah.
boxing out, and defense. Nah, I want Manu Ginobili's skill set.
He has a nice offensive game, which
Yeah,
is weird.
I-
The thing is, like Russ is really like the best form of Russ when it comes to passing. He's not the most gifted passer, but like where he does most of his dirty work is like pick and rolls.
Yeah,
I swear he's a better
That
passer with
transition.
teams with less talent. And it doesn't
Yeah,
make sense
well,
to me.
Yeah.
it's just because everybody needs to. I feel like Russ has to be on a team where everybody depends on him
Yeah.
offensively in
Mhm.
order for him to like skyrocket his play.
Yeah,
I don't know how Bradley Beal's going to feel about getting 70,000 less touches a game.
yeah. I mean,
He won't average 30 this
if
season.
they want a better chance of winning though, then because this is a team that hasn't played with John Wall in 2 years, so now they're adding Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a plus for them on the non-risk side, but
Yeah.
I feel like if John Wall comes back and it's just
good.
85%
Oh, yeah.
of John Wall, then Houston wins that trade easily.
Yeah,
And John
definitely.
Wall
Because
is,
John Wall was such a gifted passer.
yeah, he's much more willing to pass.
And he's unselfish too. Like Russ is gonna drive to the paint, look for his mid range, look for a layup,
Russell
and then
look for
pass it.
his.
Yeah, and the difference between like John Wall's shooting woes and Russell Westbrook's shooting woes is Russell Westbrook, even though he cannot shoot, he still chooses to repeatedly shoot.
Yeah.
If John Wall's on, he'll
keep
shoot.
shooting. If he's not
But
on,
if he's
he'll chill
he's
out.
not going to go in every game and just think that he can take
He's not
7
taking
threes.
20 shots a game
Yeah.
like Russ would.
Yeah, so I think all in all, I'd probably have to go with Houston. Just because.
Because even if he's not as explosive or athletic as he used to be, like he's still gonna bring exactly
He
what
can
they
still
need
give you
for the point
13
guard.
and 9. Just
Yeah.
easy. Which doesn't take away from James's usage.
His defense is solid too, and I think now that they have a different head coach, they'll actually run a better system.
I'd say his defense is better than Westbrook's. At least before he started getting hurt.
Before injury, yeah.
Before injury, they're both pretty solid defenders, but now they're both injured point guards that you relied on
I
athleticism.
think John Wall led the league in steals.
He was a super good defender for a little bit. Russ has always been a solid defender.
But it's just how aggressive he is.
But then he just makes the unnecessary risks that lead to backdoor
like that
cuts, stuff
game
like that.
5 against Utah where he gave Ricky Rubio every foul in the
Yeah.
He was like, Ricky Rubio had one good game, and Russ was like, that shit's not happening.
Yeah,
to me.
just
foul every time. He was like, oh, you want to come to the paint?
refused. I think if John Wall is healthy and if Steven Silas can actually run a system that can cater to team ball, then I think they win that trade.
Yeah.
Especially with Christian Wood now, too.
Yeah, we have yet to see Steven Silas as a head coach, though, so we have no idea what systems going to be ran.
Yeah, I think if you're tolerant enough to deal with a young... I'm sure Luka has his crybaby moments.
Yeah,
He's
for
a
sure.
superstar, and he's the head of a team, and he's 21, so I
Yeah.
feel like
when he gets fouled, he just looks like he's crying in
that
general.
kills me.
He
Luka
He's
gets
terrified.
every time he goes to the rim, he looks for the call.
He'll be sitting there, his eyes are all red, and his
He gets
cheeks
all
are
red.
all
He does
like
the...
pink, and he's just like,
He
Dude,
gets so
follow
so
me.
fast.
Yeah, him. I like what Jokic does when he gets fouled. Like he does like the weird like flip flop jog and like he goes up to the refs and he's like he grabs them by the hand and he's like,
well, please,
What
give me
did
a
I-
foul.
but what did I? And then he's like, can't speak English and goes back, goes back on defense. Anyway,
All right, to get to the actual purpose of this episode, obviously I think we should start with small forwards. Just go down the list.
LeBron.
Yeah. I have Will Barton as my best small forward going into
Okay.
next season.
his potential.
It's through the roof, man. He's
Will
gonna
the-
jump.
Will
He's
the-
gonna
Will
jump
the
into the
thrill.
stands and then fly back in and dunk it, and you're gonna be like,
Was
"What did I
Will,
just
was
see?"
Will the Thrill the one who boomed the lob off of the Thomas? Block,
Yeah, Thomas Robinson.
block,
Best Blazer play I've ever witnessed.
and then come
Ever.
down, and then that.
Wesley Matthews pass, or might have been fat point guard. Can't think it was Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton.
Might have been him, but
I think it was
Yeah.
Matthews.
great play.
It was.
Yeah, obviously, I think all of us are gonna agree. LeBron James at 1. For 2 and 3, I got KD, and I'm gonna throw in Kawhi at 3rd.
Yeah, I have KD and Kawhi also.
I do as well.
If KD is 80% of what he was, he's still going to be a top 5 song.
Yeah.
He
I
doesn't
think-
even rely on athleticism.
He's a shooter.
I think that's what.
Shooting and height don't go away when you take
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
Achilles.
I think that's what is like the big. Not even an if, but like a solidified position with the Nets is like you said. Even if KD's 85% of what he was, he still gives you 25 a game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
He's
going to be
elite,
the
too.
ultimate version of Joe Harris.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be Joe Harris, but black, basically.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they have all that cap space, bro.
Bro,
They're paying Joe Harris like he's freaking Klay Thompson.
Because when they made that trade with Boston, they probably cleared it all up after Pierce, KG, and
True.
whatever.
Probably have
ugly-
400 million cap space.
Didn't they get Brandon Bass from that trade too?
I
Just
don't
like
know.
as like a
Just for
tag in.
funsies.
I don't know, but they gave away like 10 years worth of picks.
Yeah,
So
they set themselves back.
Jason
a couple years.
Jason Tatum was the pick that they gave away.
Mhm.
God.
Granted, they didn't know that was going to be Jason Tatum, but
Yeah,
still.
but in hindsight, it's just such just for a win now for 2 washed players, dude. So bad.
yeah, Kawhi 3rd, just because
He's cool.
I think he's the best defender in the NBA. Like Giannis and Rudy are obviously probably gonna get more DPOY votes just because they block more shots and
I'm
they're
getting mad.
in the paint more. But Kawhi, if you just see him play defense, it's insane.
Drew Holiday, I'm talking to you. I ride for you on this podcast, man.
Facts.
I think you're the best defender in the league. I'm not even joking. I think you should have 3 DPOYs. You should be first team defense every
year.
season.
Yeah, I'll
Shouldn't
give
be
him that
close.
at least. Yeah, he should be.
The fact that he doesn't get like even,
No
like,
defense-
defensive teams. That's
I hate NBA
disrespectful.
media. NBA media last year gave Luka Doncic an all defensive vote.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah,
He had 1.
That's,
that's enough.
A million too many, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
Andre Drummond got something like what did he like?
Like, yeah, he gets rebounds.
Or they
Cool.
kept last year they hit Patrick Beverly had 3 first place DPOY votes.
First place?
Yeah,
I would give Drew Holiday the award, just hand it to him right away if that was what I was looking at.
Patrick Beverly should have as many defensive award votes as Nikola Jokic. None. 0. A big fat goose.
Like, he goes and he's aggressive,
He trick
but
y'all,
he's
man.
still just
He be
not.
tricking y'all, man.
He's just not
Hey, yo,
as
Pat-
good as people think.
Pat
He's
Bev
he's a cool defender, but he's not.
Pat Bev be tricking y'all, man. He just be running around, yelling, flopping, you know what I'm saying? Okay. 4, 5, and 6 in this order. I have Luka Doncic, Jimmy Butler, and then Jason Tatum. I know you don't have
I
Luka.
have Luka as a shooting
You have him
guard.
as a
So
two.
disclaimer, we might have some different rankings because like I considered Luka to be a shooting guard in our last episode, so he's not even on my list.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of tweeners now that basketball is basically
Yeah, Luka plays all
positionless.
6 positions, so
Yeah, Luka was the 1 through 5 and the 6th man this year for
Yeah.
Dallas.
I got Kawhi, Luka, and then we got Luka, Jimmy, and JT. I think this year though we might see JT, like
Take the step
take
over Jimmy.
over Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'll enter that top 5 consideration pretty soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Mine's pretty similar. I got Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, and then Paul George.
God, Paul George.
He's still,
Anytime
even
I
though
hit-
he hit the
He's
side
so-
of the backboard,
So good.
I don't like him. He said Dame's shot was a bad shot, which ticked
Look,
me off.
it's just
But like,
anytime
he's
I
still
hear-
good and
anytime-
better than any of these
It's
guys.
just anytime I hear Paul George's name, it's just that play
Yeah.
of him butt naked,
Yeah,
in the
it's side of
corner,
backboard.
rising, firing, in the backboard side of the backboard, and being like, "Oh, hello."
Yeah, that's a bad shot, bro.
God,
I have
yeah.
that GIF or GIF, however you want to pronounce it. I swear to God, if anybody comes up to me and was like, "Have you seen the new GIF?" I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I
in
say
blood
gift
curdling
too.
anger. But I have it replaying in my head just constantly. Like I go to bed and I'm like, Paul George hit the side of the backboard.
Like, it's pain.
But I just couldn't give anyone else on the list. I couldn't put them above him.
Yeah, I did the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
he's more decorated than all
Yeah,
of the
it's just he's so good, but he has these moments that's just like,
He was
dude,
the worst NBA
how?
player.
he's like the Brandon Knight of superstars.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad.
What are we at? 7?
8, 9, and 10.
We're at
Brandon
8, 9, and
Ingram,
10.
Chris
Yeah.
Middleton, and Jalen Brown.
I have Bi, Jalen Brown, and Chris Middleton.
I have Brandon Ingram, Chris Middleton, and DeMar DeRozan.
You had DeMar over JB.
I think you.
I had
JB
JB as
two
a shooting
guards,
guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think beyond like 8 is kind of like a pick 'em.
Yeah,
It's just kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
except maybe like for me personally, Jalen Brown. I feel like Kelly Oubre and Chris Middleton are gonna give you the same amount of production in different ways.
Yeah.
But with that being said, at 11, 12, and 13, I have DeMar DeRozan, Gordon Hayward, and Bojan Bogdanovic.
Y'all are gonna not like me very much for what I'm about to say.
Oh, God.
I got T.J. Warren, Michael Porter Jr., and Gordon Hayward.
So you think
I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to be a stud this year. I think
think-
he's going to be cold.
At some point, he's got to break out, right? Everyone keeps talking about it.
He would have been the first pick if he didn't break his
Yeah,
spine.
no, he was an animal in high school.
Well, here's the thing, though, is this season Michael Porter Jr. may average 21 points, 6 rebounds, -4 assists.
Yeah, no assist. I was about to say
on
that.
30-30-30 splits.
Yeah. Or he might, average up 28 on 45,
Yeah, I know.
35,
You
and,
just-
80.
You just can't tell.
It's hard to tell because there's some games where he looks like you won't miss. And
I
there's
know.
other games where he...
Like when he hit Kyle Kuzma with the same move back-to-back in the Western Conference Finals on back-to-back offensive possessions, that hezzy 3-ball.
Yeah. No, he's like gift. I think he can be gifted like
Kyle
KD.
Kuzma, you almost made my top 15.
You weren't even in my brain for
Just-
mine. I'm just letting you know.
Just kidding. Kyle Kuzma, what'd he say when he deleted his Twitter?
What did he say?
I'm pretty sure it was literally the peace
I
emoji.
think it was
Yeah.
like peace out or some shit like
Something
that.
like that,
You're a grown ass man.
Why do you even delete his Twitter, bro?
People are talking shit about
Because
him.
people are like, "Oh, you dye your hair. You're not a basketball player."
They're saying he's gonna get traded and all that.
So he's soft, is what I'm hearing.
He might let it get into his head. Hold up.
He's like, I mean,
Featuring Isaiah's butt.
yeah, featuring
Okay, I'll just make sure it's on Do Not Disturb just in case.
the Cake Master. Yeah, the past episodes Isaiah's been on, the phone's gone off.
So as long as that one episode, the phone just kept ringing.
And it had you did it so much you had to like go in my
I
room.
just walked away like, all right, what's
And
happening?
it's like, all right, hello.
I
Okay,
thought it was
bye.
like an emergency. It's like, oh.
It was not. It was shout out Julie. Julie
Shout out
just wanted,
Julie.
To, just wanted to come home. Yeah, and at 14 and 15, I got Kelly Oubre then TJ Warren.
I got TJ over Kelly because TJ dropped
'Cause of
50 points in the bubble
the
for
bubble.
no reason.
I have Kelly above TJ just because he's better looking.
I respect it.
My last three, I got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bojan Bogdanovic, and then Carmelo Anthony. Listen, don't
that's just blazing
Ignore them.
bias right
Ignore
there.
them. If he was still in the Knicks right now, if he didn't go to the Blazers and he went to the Knicks, he'd be averaging like 30. And I believe that. It's not bias.
When we get some money, we'll get like one of those sound equipment things where you can press a thing. I need a boo button, and I need like the crickets.
Yeah.
Just wait on it, bro. Melo's going to be exactly what the Blazers need to make
Melo's-
the finals. To make the
Blazers
finals.
make the finals this year, I will get a Blazers tattoo.
Same. I will get the same one. Except I'll actually be happy
You'll
with
enjoy
it.
My favorite thing actually.
I will literally get Damian Lillard's signature tattooed on the back of my neck if the Blazers make the finals this year.
My
I
favorite
swear to
thing
Christ.
about that was Dame said he would join Team USA
If they don't make the
if they don't make
finals.
the
And then
finals.
everyone on
And
Twitter was
everyone-
like,
the tweet was
good
like,
news,
good to-
Dame is making the Olympic team.
good to know Damian Lillard's playing in the Olympics.
that was so bad.
Yeah, that hurt my soul a little bit, but it was pretty funny. I can't deny that part. But
Look,
yeah,
man.
Melo top 15 small forward.
Damian's playing in the Olympics, and Harrison Barnes will still have a beard. So,
I think at the end of next season, he's gonna have James Harden's beard.
dude, just get
Except it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be like pieces.
his
It's gonna be
beard-
nappy as hell.
his beard-
His a little scrappy.
his beard looks like what it looks like when you're in the bath and you put bubbles like on your face
Yeah, it was
to,
pretty
like,
bad.
to look it like you have a beard. It's all patchy and like grown here and not here.
Yeah.
It's
All
got
right.
one of those homeless GTA beards.
Y'all ready to move to power forwards?
We can hop in the power forwards.
All right. I feel like actually I have no idea what y'all are gonna say, but I have Giannis, Anthony Davis, and then Zion Williamson. And the reasons Giannis is above AD is because he's back-to-back MVPs, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I have AD, then Giannis, then Pascal, spin move, Siakam.
I don't like
I
him,
have-
Pascal.
I have Anthony over Giannis because Anthony Davis continues good play in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
I don't think
fair.
you can't really game plan against Anthony Davis.
Dude,
Especially
if
now.
he just
That is
imagine,
fair.
just imagine, he figures out how to shoot 38% from three.
Best player in the league.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, nothing. You just kind of sit there and watch. Because he's like a legitimate power forward. Like, Giannis isn't as strong as like other bigs.
Yeah,
So you can't really bully.
yeah. He's
And he
not,
has like one game plan.
the
Just
reason
run
the
full
reason,
speed to the basket.
The reason Giannis looks like he's bullying everybody is because he's just getting guarded by true threes
Yeah,
instead of
He'll
fours.
take a smaller person to the court, which is a good way
Because
to
he's-
utilize. Like, he's a
yeah,
tweener.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
Yeah.
how to utilize that. But like, Anthony Davis can legit bully anyone he
Yeah,
wants.
I hate to cut off the power forward talk, but can we quit the BS that Kevin Durant's 6'9"?
No, he's like
He's-
6'11", bro.
He's at least 7'6".
No, I saw
Him and
a
Yao Ming are the same height.
podcast with Chris Haynes, I believe, and it was him and Michael Beasley, and Michael Beasley said the same thing. He was like, "So you gonna tell me you're 7 foot yet?" And then he's like, "All right, I'm 6'11". I'm 6'11", bro. So we got it out of him. It
He's
happened.
tall as hell.
He's 7'3". I've seen a picture of him stand next to DeMarcus Cousins.
He's
We-
And
yeah,
the,
we've all
the
seen that.
child,
They're about to. Yeah.
I would say they're the same
the
height.
child that KD makes Boogie look like is unfair.
And the worst part about it is he plays like a legit small forward.
He's the strangest
Yeah.
basketball player I've ever seen.
He's my favorite player to watch by
Just like-
a mile.
Of all time. There's been Magics. There's been Michael Jordans. There's been LeBron types. I've never seen anyone like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He's just so skinny, handles like a point guard, shoots
He's
anywhere.
like a shooting guard.
What is wrong with him?
His midi is unfathomable. He like that midi. Like,
You
people
said that
always
in one try. That's so impressive. Anytime I try to say
unfathomable.
unfathomable, it takes that.
Unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
All right, at this point, we're making fun of my abilities.
All right, since I feel like I was the only one with Zion on my top 3, this is given he's healthy next year.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be very dominant.
If he's healthy, yeah.
Just ridiculous.
I think even if he's healthy, he's top 5. It's so hard for me to put him
Over
top 5 based
Second
on
year
the
playing 30 games.
the 23 games he played.
It's hard to give someone like that much credit. Like people are like, like he's saying, like they're saying, like he's like rookie of the year. Like you can't do that if you play 23.
That's why Anthony Davis didn't get it over Damian Lillard because he was hurt a lot of the year.
Yeah,
He probably would have easily gotten it. Not easily, but
I got Anthony Davis, Giannis, and then Kristaps.
yeah,
Okay.
I have Kristaps.
Kristaps love
I think
for the poor Zingod.
I think outside of his little knee thing, because before he got injured, him and Luke were starting to get that click that everyone kept they were waiting on. They're starting to click heavily, and he was doing some damage.
He could be. His jumper is so pretty.
Yeah,
And he shoots it like Steph and Dame
yeah,
from the logo.
He can shoot.
Except he's 7'3".
I remember I went to the Miami-Dallas game this year. In the first quarter, they ran a designed half-court shot for him with like 3 seconds left in the first. Just from half-court, threw it up and just banked it in.
It's weird because he does it. There's no load up either.
Yeah,
he
just
it.
flings
It's all arms. But I mean, if you're eye level with the rim, you don't really need to shoot that hard.
I think he like his the way he's built. I think he's super gifted at scoring.
Yeah, I had him right out of the top 3 at 4. So
At 4, 5, and 6, I have Kristaps, then Blake Griffin, and Zion Williamson. I'm sick of the Blake Griffin hate. I don't think people understand how good Blake Griffin is.
Yeah.
Like him when he played in LA versus him in Detroit is a completely different player.
Yeah,
if he was still in LA, I bet he'd be higher up on this
Detroit.
list.
Yeah.
You go to Detroit and it's either you get injured or you don't get.
Yeah, that's the reason why he's so low on my list because he's just the injury history. Like I haven't seen him
like
playing,
that first year
I
in
haven't seen him
Detroit.
playing so long.
I think that first year in Detroit he was All NBA.
Yeah, I remember that first.
Yeah, he was.
That first,
I think he was second team actually, not even third.
The first game against I think it was
He put up like 250 balls.
It was week 1, I guess. It was against the 76ers when he had the game winner and the 50 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
and it was a game-winning 3 too. It wasn't even like a Blake Griffin type shot. Like
I thought it was
like he hit it.
One.
He hit another. There was another game winner. I might be thinking of a different game.
He said game winning threes.
It was like a step back 3.
He's Blake Griffin.
It was
crazy.
crazy.
He transformed from just lob threat to.
Well, I mean, now technically it's a Blake Griffin shot because they can shoot now.
Yeah.
True.
I think in Detroit that first year he shot like 36% from 3.
Yeah, no, he looked. He
He's
transformed his game really well.
That's exactly
it's just
what I
the
was
only
going
reason why he's 7 on my list just because he keeps getting injured.
Yeah, he's 7 on mine as well.
No, I got Pascal, Zion, then Demonis.
I have Kristaps, Pascal, and then Demonis. So pretty similar.
I like Demonis.
I think
he was an all-star,
I think
and then he just got hurt in the playoffs.
It's weird how lists work because I'd rather have Demonis than Pascal, but Pascal's better than Demonis.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think I would too, honestly.
At 8, 9, and 10, I have John Collins, then Jaren Jackson Jr., then Tobias Harris. John Collins is so low because he doesn't know how to spell defense.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson isn't above John Collins because Jaren Jackson doesn't provide offensively what John Collins does, but he's way better defensively.
And a way better shooter, in my opinion. From beyond the arc. I know John Collins is a good shooter, but I feel
John developed a nice shooter already.
Yeah. Jaren Jackson will have stretches where he hits like 4 in a row.
He shot like 40% from 3 this season.
No, the thing is, Jaren can be a really good offensive player. He just doesn't.
Granted, the 40% from 3 that John Collins shot, it was probably like
2 threes against some of the
taking 1, making 3.
Well, and the thing with Jaren Jackson, when he gets hot, bro, he literally just tosses it up like a horse shot.
Yeah,
like his form is so
weird.
bad.
It's hideous.
Like I don't understand what he's doing.
Number 10, Tobias Harris. It's another one of these Philly situations, like how Josh Richardson kind of gets swallowed up in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tobias Harris has the same problem in Philadelphia. You just kind of
forget about him.
They just kind of their talent it doesn't diminish obviously because it doesn't go away.
It just gets hidden. It's like Kentucky.
Yeah, they don't.
Plus the way that everything was set up last season, it was just ugly.
Like if he was still in Orlando, he would easily be the first option.
That's crazy. How many?
Even on the Clippers,
He bounced around a lot. He went like Orlando, Pistons, Clippers,
and then
Sixers.
And I don't think he started in Orlando, did he? I think
He
there's
started
like one
in
more
Detroit
team.
or Orlando. I forgot.
I think he did start in Orlando.
I think he started in
Here,
Orlando.
let's look it up. Basketball reference right here. I also have Tobias Harris at 10 for me.
I really used to like him because he's like one of those guys like borderline all-star kind of player.
Yeah.
But as soon as he got to the Sixers, the max contract, it diminishes his value because he's not worth
He was
the max
in
contract.
Milwaukee.
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even remember
That is
this.
rookie year they got traded?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
he played there for 3 years.
God. What year was he drafted?
11, 12.
Dang.
So Milwaukee, Orlando, Detroit, Clippers, Philly. Yeah, I knew there was somewhere else he
I can't. I did not. I just don't
strange.
remember him being in Milwaukee.
I just remember
ever.
because in 2K12 in my career, I would give Tobias Harris the work, and he was not on Orlando. Tobias Harris was legitimately afraid of my
Right.
rendition of my insecurities in 2K.
Yeah.
In 2K12, I didn't know how to play 2K, so I made him my career guy, and I would spam A and then shoot threes.
2K11.
I would
is the
have an
best
F
2K.
teammate grade every game.
Nice.
2K11 is the best 2K. The My Legend.
Yeah, that one is nice. You
You
could
could-
like
you
have
could cheat,
the
you could put in the cheat code and put Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
well, and there was like those moments things. I can't remember what it was
Yeah.
called, but like you
Yeah.
could like literally like John Havlicek and his steal at the end
Yeah.
of that game. You could play that moment, and
Yeah.
that's just so cool to me. Because like obviously I wasn't alive in the freaking like early 70s, so
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
weren't? Oh.
Revert,
Yeah, sorry.
revert-
So I hate to break it to y'all. I was born in 1999.
Okay, the beard fools y'all. Yeah, 2K. Listen, Ronnie.
Please.
Revert back to 2K11.
Please. I just
Same
want to have
graphics.
fun again.
Yeah,
dude.
Same
Same
graphics.
graphics as 2K21, but same ability as 2K11.
I just want to enjoy myself.
I wonder
If you have
Ronnie had-
if Park is your focal point of the game, you are not going to succeed.
I wonder if Ronnie
Because
had any
it's-
hand in 2K11. How long has
I don't
Ronnie
think so.
2K been with 2K?
I think he
He started
started
in, like,
taking the
14,
wheels
right?
whenever next gen
I don't
happened.
know. Like 2K14
Like in
next gen?
2K15,
Yeah, I'm pretty
like
sure-
or 2K14 halfway through.
Yeah. I don't know when he came in, but I just know that.
Funny how 2K just
Maybe it's
goes,
just, I don't know if it's-
coincidentally goes down in gameplay when Ronnie 2K takes over.
Hey, my favorite 2K as far as playing it was probably 17 or 16.
I was 15 just because Kevin Durant.
Park was lit. 11, I got Danilo Gallinari. He would be much higher on this if he didn't go to the Hawks, and he wasn't. Like, I don't see how he fits there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a confusing
That'd be like a GOAT 6-man kind of thing. But
Mhm.
like if he does come off the bench, that's a nice 6-man of the year kind of.
Yeah, true.
My 11, 12, and 13 were Kevin Love, Paul and the Millsap, then Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Kevin Love obviously is in the same situation talent-wise as Tobias Harris. Is just kind of forgotten about because he's in.
Cleveland. Just rotting there.
Yeah, he's actually still really solid. It's
Yeah.
just they're
I mean,
not doing
This year
anything.
he was like injured for most of the year though, so it's like
And then Paul Millsap, he's like not the heart of Denver, but kind of like that veteran presence.
He's
that they
the
need.
glue guy.
yeah. He's that guy in your starting lineup. You kind of like you just
He's like
he
Alfred
kinda has to
Camino,
be in
but
the
better.
starting le-
yeah,
he
he
kinda
does
has to be.
a little bit of everything.
And then Aaron Gordon, the guy who didn't live up to his potential, in my opinion.
At all. Like, he's solid, but like I thought, looking at his hoop mixtapes in high school, I thought he was gonna take the league over.
Thought he was
bro.
up next.
Him and Austin Rivers fooled me.
Mhm.
Austin Rivers coming out of high school, I was like, this guy is Jesus Christ.
He's God.
Even at Duke, he was a
I know,
monster
he was
at Duke.
hooping it, dude.
Yeah.
Austin, what happened, man?
He started
How'd you
playing
fall
for
off?
his dad, and then thought, "Oh, I'm set. I'm playing for Pops. I can do whatever I
Stuff
want."
like that sucks.
Even in New Orleans, he was. Well, I guess play with AD doesn't help. I remember that year when they got AD at 1 and Austin Rivers at 10. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, New Orleans is going to the finals.
They're set forever.
I didn't realize they got drafted the same year.
Yeah.
And I remember a lot of talk was like it's like the duo of like
The future.
like the next gen duo basically. Like you thought Kobe and Shaq were cool.
Yeah.
And
here's
Van Scotty.
Here's AD and Austin.
AD and
Rivers.
Austin. Which at the time, I mean, it made sense because
Yeah, and he's still solid, but like
yeah, I mean,
solid off the bench
He's a
guy.
good role player, guy.
he's a nice role player to have.
For 12 and 13, I'm gonna just finish mine. I got Danilo Gallinari, Aaron Gordon, Paul Millsap 13, Kevin Love 14, and then Jonathan Isaac is 15. Just because he can be KD if he improves.
Who?
Jonathan Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac?
Like, he has that same build, and
Yeah.
he has the same kind of
He's a better
shiftiness.
defender.
That's
Just
true.
Yeah,
Is like
especially initially.
3 times worse of the
Offensive player. Yeah, my 14 and 15 are Danilo and then PJ Tucker.
I got Danilo and Jeremy Grant. I love Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant love up in here.
Bro, his
Yeah,
energy.
that's OKC
What do
bias,
you
bro.
get? What do you get? The 3-year 60 from Detroit.
What was
He
that,
did, yeah.
What was that Melo thing at 15?
Bro, Melo's getting 15 a game when he was sitting on his couch for
Look
a
up
year.
Jeremy Grant on Basketball Reference. I bet Jeremy Grant.
No,
averaged
he
like
probably
14 a game.
averaged. I bet you he
He
averaged
averaged
like
like
9.5.
Jeremy
averaged like 8, 5, and 2.
My guess is 14, 7, and 2.
12, 3, and 1.
Perfect. That's all I need. I just
So
like,
he was above 10 a game. But like,
I just like his versatility, his the energy he brings.
I agree.
He
But
shot 39% from 3. What did
Bro.
Melo shoot from 3?
Melo is the GOAT regardless, man.
Look at Melo's averages
Regardless.
this season.
I'm about to get exposed so hard, bro. 15, 6, and 2.
Look at his stat. Look at his percentages though.
38.5 from 3, 43% overall.
Jeremy Grant shot 59 or 49% from the field.
He's a power forward. Melo's shooting outside in. Jeremy Grant's
Melo's-
inside out.
How old's Melo now?
39.
36, 37. So that's more impressive to me.
He's-
Young, fresh legs, and you can't outplay
Right now,
Carmelo,
right
Mr.
now,
Couch Bean.
Right now,
Couch bean.
right now, the 36-year-old standard is LeBron James.
That's not fair. Anyway.
Yeah, right? Like, and
I
if
think
you think
it's fair to
about
me, and
if you
I'm
think about
20.
Melo, bro, like he was drafted the same year. How many players can you name still playing from that year? Kyle Korver, Melo, LeBron. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
D-Wade just left. Chris
Yeah.
Bosh died.
Chris Bosh literally was in the hospital for 3 years.
Darko Milicic is a apple farmer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
Dude,
saw
they
a
call-
little article about it. He's like an apple farmer.
My mom's a
They called,
Gonzaga fan, and I was
Look
making
up
jokes the
Darko
other day.
Milicic because they called him.
Donnie Darko.
No.
That's a good movie. If you haven't seen that, great movie. Jake
The
Gyllenhaal.
human victory cigar. That's right. They called him that. They called him
What?
that because when he went in the game, it was basically like, oh, Detroit won because they were blowing somebody else. I bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they called him the human victory cigar.
Well, didn't he get? Did he even have one good year, bro?
No, he wasn't good.
Yeah, never averaged above
Okay, 2011,
points.
he had a little
little comeback season.
little 9.5 board, 1 assist.
That's just because he had more minutes.
And he was on the Timberwolves, who are god
Hey, he
awful.
started 69 and played 69. Darko only played 34 and started no games his rookie year.
Well, that was back when they were a championship contender.
Well, they were
I'm
saying-
pretty sure that was their championship year that he got drafted. Or was that 04-05?
No, it was 04 they won.
03-04?
Yeah.
That's the year he got drafted. So
Yeah.
he probably just didn't get
Bro,
minutes
if
because they were
drafted
goaded.
Melo instead.
They would have one ring
They
the
probably
year he
have
got drafted,
3
but
rings.
I don't know if they would have won the year that they actually won because that would have taken away from Tayshaun Prince.
Unless they had him come off the bench and just
I
be
don't
their
know if
sixth
Tay-
man. Tayshaun was
But
like one of their best defenders.
here's the thing, though. You can't tell a player fresh out of college who just won like the Natty to be like, yeah, take less minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they're like a top 5 pick.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
how
yeah.
they even got that. Well, like, what? Like, how do they go from having a top 3 pick to winning a championship in 1 year? Like, was that like a trade from another team, or like was that just they added a bunch of pieces that year?
I
Like,
think-
what happened?
I want to say
No,
Chauncey
I don't
came
wanna
from a
see
different
his-
team.
I was 4 years old at the time, so it comes some slack.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts, bro. I don't remember anything.
Like, I
I
don't know,
I
like-
can tell you their starting lineup, and that's about it.
Because I think that they got Chauncey around the time. I don't think Chauncey Billups started in
I
Detroit.
don't think so. Yeah, I think it was a trade that ended like blowing up like
And
perfectly.
then they got Ben Wallace and Rashid.
They got Rashid from Portland. Or no,
Yeah.
yeah, they got him from Portland. I know that for sure. What am I looking at?
No. Well, anyways, basically what I'm saying is 2004 Pistons.
Yeah,
team
they
is
won the
greatest
finals.
basketball team of all time.
They won the finals the year Darko got drafted.
Yeah,
so
some-
that
no,
makes
but the
sense.
thing was afterwards though they had like a couple of runs at the Eastern Conference Finals against like that
Yeah.
Heat team, the Celtics team.
They
Mhm.
ran into
If they had Carmelo
they ran
Anthony,
into the GOAT, man.
Dwayne Wade.
LeBron James.
Oh yeah, they went to LeBron that year. He scored like 48
The
points. in a row,
21
or
the
24 in a row.
22-year-old LeBron, I might add, and it's 29 in a row, and he scored 29 of the 31 in the fourth quarter of that Cleveland.
It was
But,
like 48. Like
but
total or
LeBron's
something
not
like that.
clutch, right? LeBron's not clutch.
He's not that good if you really boiled it down.
All right, so yeah, they did get
Rasheed.
They did get Rasheed that year.
He helped out a lot. I know that.
Yeah.
What about Chauncey Billups? When did he come?
I believe Chauncey Billups started. I want to say in Boston.
I don't know where he started. All I know is
He wasn't on the Nuggets until after this.
Yeah, that was like with that Miller thing, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. He started in Boston.
Yeah, he did start in Boston. Oh, and then he went to the Nuggets and then came back to the Nuggets. He played on a bunch of teams.
When did he go to?
The year before they won the finals.
So he developed 1 year, and then so they had that. Rasheed was another star. That's two starters.
I'm pretty sure they drafted Ben Wallace.
I thought Chauncey got a ring with Detroit. Did he?
Did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's right.
He went there the year before that.
That's right.
So he developed 1 year with them. So you got
I'm
that.
99% sure Ben Wallace was. Oh, he was drafted by Washington.
Yeah. What year did he join the?
2001.
Okay, so
yeah, they were starting to build that team. It seems like
that was a pretty fast build of a championship team.
Well, if you get the best defenders in history all on the same starting lineup.
What about Rip Hamilton, dude? I love him so. I need to get his jersey.
Yeah, he's one of those sleeper jerseys that when you see, it's just like I respect you a lot.
That mid-range jumper.
The elbows off the looking for screens.
Yeah.
You know, he kept wearing the mask long after he healed. He just kept wearing it.
Kind of his
his thing. I didn't know he was a 3-time All-Star.
Yeah,
he was.
They got him 02-03. So dude, like it seems like they built that team the year before.
That's so many dogs on one team. Chauncey, Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince.
Jimmy Butler was saying that Rip Hamilton and Luol Deng were the two guys that took him under his wing when he got drafted.
I bet Detroit was a nightmare to play.
Oh yeah, always.
I would be scared just seeing Ben Wallace. And then you get Rasheed Wallace. And then you get Rip Hamilton.
Ben Wallace
and then
is one
you
of
get
my
Tayshaun
favorite
Prince.
players of all time because every time he got baby fouled, somebody got shot in the crowd.
Yeah, he was just
he's
ridiculous.
He's an intimidating man because he's undersized.
But
people always forget about
that.
He was like 6'9".
He has the 95-inch vertical.
Yeah, he was 6'9", and at the time, every center had to be 7 foot. There's no Bam Adebayo in this league.
Oh, back then, definitely not. But, like, how large he was?
The headbands on his biceps. Dude. Well, I loved him so much. One of my
that was. Ever. I wish I was coherent enough to watch that team.
My intro to basketball was the Malice at the Palace. That was the first.
That was the first game I watched was the 2009 finals. One of the games with the Kobe. Celtics and Lakers. Yeah, Before that, I didn't really care for sports.
For sure, my
first intro to basketball was the Malice at the Palace, but my first time actually watching basketball and being able to comprehend it was the finals that Dwayne Wade won.
In 06?
Yeah.
I remember that because my dad was just like complaining about it because he's a Mavs fan. I just remember him just like vaguely I can just remember him like, why is he at the line so much?
Funny how everybody beats up LeBron for losing, but whenever somebody else loses, it's...
LeBron's he gets hate for being great.
I hate it, bro.
Oh, that was a bar. I'm gonna throw that in a freestyle, bro. Dude. He get hate being great.
No.
Take a date. Let's go skate.
We need the cricket button.
All right, we're gonna transition into ranking the City Edition jerseys for the 2020-21 season. Yeah. Are we ranking them 1 through 30, or are we doing a tier system?
We are doing a tier system.
We're back.
Let's go.
Tiers.
Can we just replace E with F? Just make it look just
an
pretty.
F minus.
Thank you. All right, F.
And then
Cleveland.
we'll put it below F.
Okay, below it, New York Knicks jerseys. Did you see the New York Knicks jerseys?
Which ones?
It's the one. It's like a circle. It says "City Don't Sleep."
Oh, that's bad. I see it right there.
It looks like a practice jersey.
It looks like a warm up.
Yeah. So Knicks. You put Cleveland on there for that childish ass font.
Cleveland.
This is F tier, by the way. These are not S tiers.
No, these are below F.
No, this is below F.
These are like, don't wear these jerseys ever.
Can we put Philly there, or we do F for that one?
I feel like Philly's an F.
Philly's an F.
All right.
Because at least it had the right idea.
It has a direction.
Didn't execute.
Just bad.
Just didn't execute.
What else that we can make fun of?
Who else would be F? Maybe Brooklyn. I really don't like Brooklyn.
I
don't like how they didn't just say Brooklyn.
C or D.
C or D. I said earlier C minus, so if you put them in D, I won't be mad.
Brooklyn goes in the C tier.
I say Boston C tier also because it's just super simple.
Yeah, that looks like a
super
warm up
basic.
too.
Yeah, it's just super simple. But I like the idea. It's like based off their banners.
It's
They have, 48 of them.
It's hard not to be, or it's hard to be pretty extravagant with the Celtics.
Yeah, the Boston,
design-wise.
they're a very simple thing.
Yeah, I didn't. It's better than those gray jerseys they had. I hated those.
Yeah. What is that? What is that red one? Is that Denver?
That's Denver,
That's
and
an-
I
That's
like
bold.
that.
That's
I like
an S
that
tier.
because they used to be burgundy, like in their actual colors, and
Yeah.
then when Melo got drafted, they put in Carolina blue.
That's dirty.
So going back to the burgundy, I like
Dude,
that.
Denver,
Spurs S.
yeah.
Spurs are S.
Spurs
always.
and Suns are S.
The
They,
Suns-
they,
I
they
love
brought
Suns
the
ones, bro.
Spurs.
Valley one.
Basically, what they did is when they had the All Star game there in the '90s, they used those colors and just threw it in a
Yeah.
jersey.
What is that bottom left one?
Bottom left.
That is Portland.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it said Orlando for a second.
No, it's just it says Oregon.
Is that the Rip City red or like a
I
maroon
can't
red?
tell.
It's like a scarlet red.
I put that A
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because I just like the Oregon thing on it.
Yeah, that's the favorite thing about it for me is that it says Oregon instead
Yeah.
of Portland. I've never seen
I'm
it.
Okay.
throwing.
A Dame jersey
With that, yeah.
that'd be dirty.
Yeah.
What else is there? I say
I like the MLK jerseys. I'm
I
gonna
do
be
too.
honest.
I
Those
say-
are
The
the
colors are cool.
I say A tier on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to all.
Shout
the,
out ATL.
Shout out to all the black people.
All right. What about the Houston with their baby blue?
I say
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
love
I'd
That's
say
different with the.
I'd say B, but
A. I do.
I'm
I
not
like.
voting.
I
those
dig it
jerseys.
because it's the baby blue, right? But it also has that like red hint in it.
Yeah, I
Like
think
on the
they're
trim.
so cool,
Yeah.
dude. Where's that one to the right? Is that Indiana?
yeah, and I like those because it looks like the Reggie Miller jerseys.
Yeah.
I'll throw that in the B.
I was say I think
It can be
or A.
B just because we've seen it before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty. Well,
It's
you
just-
said, you said
it's-
the same thing about the Spurs when they look pretty like.
No,
similar
the
to other ones.
Timberwolves, bro. I swear they've had that exact jersey for 5 years
Yeah,
already.
I'll say D on
that's
that
a
one.
D tier.
That's like it's just black.
Yeah, literally.
Last year they had the Prince ones with the purple like lettering and all that.
I
I
like those.
How y'all feel about the Charlotte jerseys?
Wait, zoom in on the
Top-
Charlotte one.
Where's that one?
Top middle.
Oh, those are cool.
I
It's
I
like
the
teal.
color.
It's like seafoam green.
Their regular jerseys might be the best jerseys. The
Yeah.
pinstripe navy blue ones.
Is B
I
say
could
B.
see B. Yeah,
Alright.
I'll go with that.
So we'll throw Charlotte in the B tier.
Let's just finish this top row so we're less confused. What about Chicago? I
like
like the 70s vibes, but it's too simple. I would say C.
Yeah, I think they could have done a lot more with that.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. I'll say C or D.
We'll throw the Shy in the C.
And you already put Cleveland
Yeah,
in
Cleveland's
below
below
average.
Dallas, I say B.
That's a B.
I say A, bro.
I thought-
just
Really?
because they went from the lime green and blue to that, and I think that's
an
just
F just because of the way they improved so
Yes,
much on their last
yeah.
city jersey.
I
like
just-
their last ones would be in the below F.
I think they're too like.
It's weird because I don't know like what the direction.
They're
Yeah.
too different. I'll say that because they don't have literally like every team has white
Yeah.
in their colors, but like they don't have gold anywhere in
Yeah.
their
I don't
uniforms. So.
understand.
What's to the right of them? Is that Detroit?
That's the Denver one that we
That's
were talking
Denver, the
about.
burgundy,
Is that Detroit?
and then
Okay.
that is Detroit. It says Motor City on it.
That's not bad.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, that's
That
a
can
B.
be
That's
B.
That's pretty. It's like the New York Knicks one. Like if it didn't go wrong.
If it had direction.
yeah.
Yeah, literally the
Awesome.
Knicks ones would look better if they just did the smaller font
And
in the
then
Yeah, they
bottom.
did that
Right
big-
next to it's Cleveland.
No,
Is
that's,
that-
No,
No,
that's
that's-
the Warriors.
that's-
That's S tier for me.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
those
Jason.
are-
That's like
those
Jay
are-
Rich
those are the
vibes.
Weeble
Yeah,
ones,
that's the
yeah.
Weeble ones.
Yeah,
S-
that's S tier just
S
because of
plus.
AK-47
Shout out
and
Hood.
Baron Davis.
The Los Angeles jerseys. The
Clippers, I
Oh, the
low
GTA
key
ones?
don't really like
I think
those.
I think that's a B tier just because the numbers really don't match up with the font.
hmm
Yeah.
I've seen them use that font before, and I just personally
Well, they did it last year,
don't
so
like
I don't know
it.
why. Like it's not really.
Well,
Yeah.
the Lakers did this one last year too, but that's fire. That's like their
I like
50s
The white and the
colors.
baby blue.
The-
That's like the Minneapolis one, right?
That's an S tier for me.
I agree.
I'll give it.
Just because of the weight the
It's just-
name
it's just
Los
clean,
Angeles
dude.
Lakers
their
holds.
baby blue.
What's that to the
Memphis.
right of it?
S tier.
You think Memphis?
Look
is
at the
S tier?
look at the side. It's like a tribal pattern.
That is hard.
Yeah, I
I'll
really
give it.
like
I'll
that.
give it A. I just don't like the front of it.
Yeah, well, I'll slap that one in A.
All right.
Memphis. What's next?
Miami S.
S.
S automatic S.
You don't like if someone said, "Oh, Miami Heat just released another Vice jersey,"
Oh.
I don't have to look at it.
S.
All right.
S tier.
S. That's at the top.
Literally.
Milwaukee with the baby blue.
I'd say B.
that's B.
I'd say B.
I say it's cool though.
I like it, but it strays away from like their
Yeah.
identity.
It's better than Cream City.
That would look
There, I saw a picture of
Cream City.
I saw a picture
Sacktown.
Sacktown and Cream City next to each other. That's like the most
They're
homo
playing.
combination ever.
God.
Hey, Cream Team, baby.
Oh, NOLA.
Shout out LK for that one. Y'all creamy.
We
MFs.
already did Minnesota, and we just did
New Orleans.
So Milwaukee's what, B?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I like
I
New
have
Orleans.
New Orleans in the S tier for me
Because
personally.
I would say S also because they have the French colors
and I like
that's like a French city.
Yeah.
And I like what are those things called? You know what I'm talking
Little
about.
spear
The
thingies.
saint symbols,
I don't
whatever.
know.
They're called something.
Yeah.
The New Orleans saint symbol, if you want to know what we're
Yeah.
picturing.
I'll throw NOLA in the S tier.
Yeah, I like those.
I'd say like bottom of S.
OKC, that's S for me. Those are hard.
I say B.
I say B also.
I just like
Those are
OKC. I don't know, man.
If they brought back those navy blue with the the Oklahoma City down the side, S tier
Wait,
automatically.
did y'all like the sunset orange ones?
I like those ones too.
Those were one of my
Just
favorite
because
ones.
it was so orange, it
Yeah,
was
it
like you
looks
have
so
to stare
nice.
at
My
it.
Yeah.
only knock on that jersey is I feel like they could have swapped the blue and the black. Like have the baby blue be the majority
okay,
and the
yeah.
black.
Yeah,
And there could have been more orange involved.
What is that one to the right?
Orlando. I'm gonna give that an A because they could have easily made that blue.
That's a B tier for me because I feel like that's the same exact jersey as last year, but just white.
I just don't like the orange.
I like that
Yeah,
it's
where
their
did orange
classic
come from
colors,
for the
so
Magic?
like a Penny Hardaway type vibe, but it's orange.
Yeah, I don't
And
like
that
it.
doesn't make sense.
So what, B tier?
Yeah, I can settle for that.
Nice.
We already did Philly. Suns S tier for me.
Yeah, yeah.
We already got that.
Oh, you already
Yeah,
threw the
yeah,
Suns?
we got
All right,
that.
yeah, for sure.
Cleveland
Oregon, we did
below
that.
F.
That is Sacramento. It says Sacktown again, so below F for me. Just because it says Sacktown.
This is Sacktown.
You can't think of anything better, bro.
Toronto, those are ugly.
If that's
I don't
cream,
like those.
I don't like it, but if that's gold, I really like it because it looks like they collabed with Drake for that. So
Oh,
I would say
yeah.
A tier.
I don't
but-
like those at all.
I say C.
I just feel like the numbers don't correlate with because the Toronto was in the old 90s jersey spelling, but the numbers
Yeah.
are the 2020.
And they don't have the dinosaur. Where's the Raptor at?
He needs the dinosaur back.
Yes, bro. I'm dead as. That was my favorite jersey of all time.
Bro, yeah.
Because it had a freaking Velociraptor
it's
on
such
it.
an easy, like, jersey,
It's so
like, love.
lit.
I was at work the other day, and I was talking to this guy, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get like the KD jersey." You know what jersey you need to get, bro? I was like, "What?"
Vince
The
Carter.
Vince Carter Toronto Raptors jersey. Although I heard that answer before.
Dude, I have
Never.
that.
What's Toronto?
I have that jersey, but it's like
It's such a
Is it like a
whenever
cheap
I have
version?
a jersey conversation, it's like, dude, get the Memphis ones or the old Toronto ones.
Yeah, but those are usually guys that like getting basketball jerseys for parties, but don't watch
know.
That's
basketball.
when you go to like a Lil Uzi concert. and
Yeah,
that's all you
everyone
see.
has a
Oh my
Vince
God,
Carter
there's a
jersey
Vince
or a
Carter
Mike
jersey.
Bibby.
There's a Vince Carter jersey, a Mike Bibby jersey, and
Like,
a
tell me
2004
who Mike
Kobe
Bibby is,
jersey.
bro. I
I know.
guarantee they don't even know
It's like,
who
what
they're
was
wearing.
Mike Bibby's play style?
He was a back to basket forward, bro.
Back to the basket forward. He was like a Gary Payton type.
Might be a lot of Tony Allen back in the day.
So Toronto, what, C tier?
I say C. I
All
think
right,
it's
yeah,
just.
I can
eh.
settle for that. Did you already put Utah?
I don't know if we did.
I don't.
I'd say A tier for
I
me.
say
It's
I say-
BA.
It could have been S if they did the
It depends on what their
if they
shorts
did the
look like.
purple scheme with Carl Malone in
I
them.
think
If they
that's
did those
I think
colors, that would be
I think
S.
they'd do that for like a classic edition, but like a city edition,
Mhm.
I think they have to do something different.
It depends on what
Yeah.
their because a lot of these I feel like depend on the shorts. Like a lot of the
Bro,
tweeners.
yeah, the shorts.
Because
Utah
if
usually has
Utah-
some fire
Because
shorts
if
though.
Utah fades back out into like what the top of the jersey looks like,
That
those
would
will be
be-
hard.
That would be
Yeah.
S.
So
I'll say B.
I'll say B.
All right.
Is that the Washington Wizards practice jersey?
Yeah, but that's exactly the same as what they've
That's a
always
D
had.
tier.
I'd say D.
nice practice squad jersey. Though. Really,
It's like, yeah, man, we'd love to see what you look like in your warm ups.
like, dude, like
At least the NBA got rid of the sleeve jerseys because that was the
Yeah,
worst
like,
era of all
Alright.
when
time.
LeBron James got so quick.
He ripped them off. Like, it's so ugly. Like, I
Yeah.
see what they're going for. Like, oh, compression shirts. They
They're
wear it under the
cool,
jersey
but
anyways. But,
horrible.
like,
All
nah,
right,
bro.
so vote for the worst jersey.
Mine
Mine is the Knicks.
I gotta do the Knicks, bro.
I'm gonna say
Let's look at the Knicks one just for a little bit. Just stare.
I'm trying to debate Knicks or Cleveland.
The Knicks gotta be worse because it's
Okay,
City
I'm
never
gonna say
sleeps and
Knicks because at least Cleveland tried with a cool font and it just didn't work out.
Someone's like
the Knicks
say
is
what you
so
want about the
bad.
Cleveland jerseys, but at least
They
they're being
tried.
unique.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's
That's
just-
that's the only thing I can
It's
give
the
them.
worst part about this Knicks jersey is I love the color scheme, and like I like the way the colors look in the words.
Yeah.
Like the outline is fine, but City never sleeps.
That's
When the Knicks play, everybody's asleep.
it's such a I understand.
They should have. They
Like,
should have done that. Who sings that song? Like now we're in New York.
Alicia Keys and Jay-Z.
Alicia Keys. Like they should have been like the city where dreams are made of or something.
If
Like,
they-
just
be
New York,
inspirational.
just, like really long.
What if they just put like concrete jungle?
Plus,
Burn it.
plus with where their franchise is going, everyone in the crowd is sleeping.
Everybody's
Yeah.
asleep, bro.
Well, it's just like the way like the
Spike Lee doesn't even go to games anymore.
like how
They
giant-
stopped letting him come in the staff entrance, bro. How are you gonna let Spike Lee, the most iconic figure in
I
basketball,
know.
outside of a player?
Outside of me.
literally. Bro,
How are you gonna
what's
tell
it
him what
called,
to do? He should be able to fly a helicopter onto the court, and that's
Yeah.
how he comes in.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
sad.
So let's just do a brief rundown.
Yes, sir.
We'll start at below F. Knicks, Cleveland, and Sacktown. They're just come on, guys.
Horrible, dude.
Look,
That's funny.
James Dolan and whoever's the GM
Whoever the
of
creative
Cleveland.
team is for the Knicks, please stop.
Whoever's the creative team for the Knicks, Cleveland, and Sacktown, contact me. We will get you right. Because Sacramento could easily have great. You're the Kings, bro.
Bro, they do some
Literally.
like the light blue jerseys they have.
I
like that.
know. Or the half checkered.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
like
the
those.
purple. Those are cool.
They should have
Whoever
literally
that guy
just gone
was-
back to the Chris Webber era
I know.
and
Whoever-
just use those.
Whoever
Exactly
that guy
that.
was, bring that guy back. Okay. F
Oh, you
tier.
don't like Sacktown, dude?
I don't want to
No.
look homophobic on this podcast.
No.
Chucktown now?
It's a little
Chode.
chode
Chode City.
micro penis town.
Oh, dude, like why?
All right, F tier, Philly.
Philly could have been so close to being below
They
F tier.
they
Dude,
could have
they were-
been
they were
S
close.
too though.
They were trying.
They were equally close to getting S in my opinion though. If
Really?
they just hit it the right
If
way,
if they
Yeah,
did the
if they
city
did it the
where it
right
looked like
way.
it wasn't drawn by me.
Dude,
or like a kindergartner
if
giving a
that
picture to his
jersey-
family.
If that jersey lit up like where the neighborhood was, I
Yeah.
would not be surprised. It looks like neon, like
Yeah, it
outlining.
looks so. Nah, I don't like
It's so childish. That looks, bro, because like from far away, when you initially said it, I don't have my glasses on. Let's see what it looks like with my glasses on.
it. No, the first when I looked at
Let me
it
see
the
if I
first
can
time,
zoom in.
Even
Can't zoom in.
even
Wait,
with
yes,
my
I can.
glasses on. Oh shit!
Oh, sick.
What the fuck,
Yeah, you didn't know my shit was
you can't-
touchscreen.
You can't even tell still what it is.
dude?
from
I
where
thought
I'm
that
at.
I thought that was like glitch.
I got 20/20 vision. I can't see what that. Like,
Yeah, like they did like a computer
I
like if
thought
you
that was
broke a
like-
computer and looked
yeah.
at all the freaking
Yeah.
gadgets in it.
It's a try. That now that you zoomed in on the Orlando jersey, I hate it more.
Yeah.
Like dog, like that.
It's
Yeah,
not even a
that-
good orange. It's
that's-
like
that-
a light
It's
orange.
like move it to F.
Or-
Get out
Yeah.
of my
Orlando's
sight.
down to F.
Orlando.
It's just so.
The
And the-
Suns ones are so cool because it looks like when you have a boombox and
Looks
it
like-
like the gauge goes up.
It looks like
So
Minecraft.
cool.
and
Oh,
that's
it
what
looks
I
like a
like about
Minecraft
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm a big Minecraft guy.
Who isn't, bro?
That's what I'm saying. It's like everyone. Like,
Literally.
it's like
I
it's
said
like,
that
it's
like
like
I'm
in
super-
our,
You can literally be in prison
It's
for
like-
life with like 50 murders and you're still like Minecraft.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like that's like yeah.
I'm different.
I'm
I
a-
listen to 21 Pilots.
It's like,
Like that.
you ever heard of Tame Impala? Hold on,
I
listen to this new Travis Scott. Probably never heard of him.
I listen to a little bit different music. Denzel Curry, probably never heard of him.
I'm a little bit out there. I kind of like Smino.
Okay, I like Smino a lot.
I like Smino.
But I don't go out of my way to be like, bro, have you
it's not
seen
like-
have you heard amphetamines?
But Smino's not like way out of the realm of like different.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, I'm kind of different, bro. I'm kind of like dark.
I listen to underground music.
I like
you ever heard
XXX
of Blade?
Tentacion. I'm kind of dark.
I've never known how to pronounce that, bro.
My girlfriend
Tentacles.
says it's XXX.
I always just
Tentacles.
say
She calls
I
him
just
X-
always
she
say
call-
XXX tactician.
She calls him she calls him XX extinct. Cause he's dead.
Wow. Too soon, dude.
I wouldn't say too soon, but
He's been
still
gone
like
for a
have
while.
have a heart, man.
She's ruthless.
All right,
Women-
so for
women
D
cold-blooded.
tier, we
She
got the
pulled my pants down and
Washington
laughed.
practice jerseys, and then we got the Minnesota black jerseys.
just because they're so basic.
Yeah, it's just the Washington one. We've seen it a million times. It's not fun.
They need to put the Timberwolf on the
it's
jersey.
DC.
Wait, time out. I'm pretty sure that's just the jersey they wore last year.
The Minnesota one?
Or
No.
The
The DC one's.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
The Minnesota one last year, it was like the Prince ones with the purple like lettering and all that.
Well, I've seen them wear these, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no, it's a very
Okay, I guess it doesn't want to zoom in.
like it's not like bad by all means, but it's just like what are you gonna do? Like that's what can you do with just black and then like gray lettering?
It's just like those are the same jerseys.
Oh, I do like the little star they had, but if they put like the every white boy tattoo of like the pine trees and the wolf, I would have loved them.
Is that a green outline like on the tread?
It is, yes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Still, I feel like they're still
I'm not bumping
D
it up.
tier.
That's not bad.
All right, C tier: Brooklyn, Boston, Chicago, and Toronto.
I don't like those Toronto ones, bro.
I just don't like the Toronto ones, but
Why do the fonts not match?
Oh, wait. Is that underline of Toronto supposed to be like a dinosaur scratch?
I think so. I think it is.
Like
I think it's just an underline.
Like a raptor?
Well, because if you
dinosaur
look
scratch,
at
it'd
it,
be 3.
if you look at it, it's not even. It's like kind of like
I know, it's
staggered and
Well, like every
broken.
dinosaur scratch, like in the movie history, is always like with 3.
I feel like that's
I'm
literally
bumping that
just
down to
Jurassic
D.
Park,
Yeah, exactly.
but they're
That's
so
every
iconic.
I'm bumping Toronto down to D tier. Those jerseys are hideous.
I just don't like how
The numbers just
the
doesn't
number
match.
23
It
and
doesn't
then
match
the word
Toronto.
Toronto, like they don't match. That hurts.
That's
that pains
bothersome.
me.
And they have like a tan color. That's not
I know
even
that's
gold.
not even like reflective gold. It's
yeah,
like
it's
my
just-
skin tone.
Okay,
Bad.
come on.
That's not me right there.
If that was you, it would be the DC jerseys.
That's foul.
All right. So
I'm not that white.
The 3 other jerseys we have are on
Yes,
on the top row.
Me and
right
my
next to each other.
T-shirt. Me and my T-shirt are practically the same.
Brooklyn Nets one. I think the font and the way they spell Brooklyn.
My favorite
is
part
a
of
miss.
my favorite part of the jersey.
Looks like they drew it in crayon, bro.
My favorite part is the trim on
I was
the
about to say, look on the
inside.
side. The sides. That's the reason why they're not lower. Is because the sides redeem it.
But I just don't like.
It's like oil pastel.
I'm more of a fan of like the jerseys that are like. I'm just not a fan of the V-neck. I
Mhm.
like the
The
crew?
U, whatever it's called.
I like the crew neck, but oh wait, do those Indiana ones have pinstripes?
Yeah, they do.
Where do we have?
That's what
Indiana?
I was saying, bro. They're like the old Reggie Miller.
I might have to
like
bump
the
that up.
pinstripes. That's what I was saying. I would put them in
I
A.
thought that was straight navy blue.
It's like it's literally the same as they used to be, except the font for Indiana's different, and that kind of like
We'll get to Indiana. in a
side
second.
part
Where is it?
is
Did you write
different.
it down?
Pacers.
Yeah, it's B.
Oh, hello. Well, because you have all the cities, and I'm sure you have Pacers.
I'm writing Portland, ATL, Houston,
Yeah.
and it's.
Pacers. It's like,
I love that city.
I'm looking for Indiana. I'm like, dude.
I fuck with Pacer.
Brooklyn, like I said, the font kind of a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Boston, I like you can't, I don't think you'll
I
ever
like
have,
the banner idea.
I don't think you'll ever have a good jersey in Boston.
It's just
Just because it's so simple.
The way they do it's always
yeah, it's
simple.
not their fault.
They never go for like
Really, if you have a good Boston jersey, it's who's on the name.
Yeah.
yeah.
The Chicago ones are decent, like you said. The cool '70s or '80s kind
Can
of
you
like
zoom in on that?
the Chicago.
I want to look at
The side is, gosh,
Oh my God.
dang it! My computer's having a stroke.
But
Okay, I guess.
I mean, it's a cool like the
I
Chicago
like the idea
jerseys.
of it.
The Chicago jerseys make me think of like a pizza place in Chicago.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm just talking about.
Just kind of like a cool like Chi-town type of vibe.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like
Like,
the
see,
font.
that side part's pretty cool,
I like the font. Like,
and the font's cool
because
too.
like
It's
the
just-
8 matches with it.
It's a
obviously.
weird one though,
Mhm.
because I feel like you can't add more to that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs more,
But but I feel like there's something that needs to be done.
like a
Replace-
stripe across it, or
Replace,
like a little thing across
replace
the
the yellow with red, and then you can add like a pattern at the bottom.
Yeah,
I think that jersey looks a lot better.
yeah. I think if you make the jersey red and the font like a true black, then it looks way better.
Mm-hmm. It's like if you make the red part black, or yeah,
like
like
if you
red
make the
part black.
body of the jersey red.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
replace that red part
Yeah.
with black, because I like that creamish color. I like
Yeah.
that.
If it was red and if it was red and the yellow thing, whatever, or the cream, whatever it's called, that I think it would look better.
Mm-hmm.
And then Toronto, you got bumped down to D tier because those jerseys fucking suck.
Pacerland.
I might have to move the Pacers up, honestly,
I think they should not be in the same as the Clippers.
because you're right. Because those
'Cause-
pinstripes are hard.
Dude, my computer just does not like to respond to me.
You either do it with 2 fingers or what?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I guess.
I know more about your computer than you do.
So and then We have Charlotte. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm going to fuck something up.
I love those.
Buzz City.
I
That
like
green honestly speaks to my soul.
Seafoam green.
That might
I
have to
learned
get
that in
moved
high
up.
school. This
Seafoam
kid,
green.
Issa, shout out Issa if you're checking out the podcast.
No free shoutouts.
He had these teal shorts and he was like, bro, there's seafoam green. So I was, ever since then, that's seafoam
But shout out
green. right?
Bussin' with Boys. I might have to bump that Charlotte one up because I thought that was gray. Oh, I'm colorblind. So,
I
like,
thought that was great.
Are you actually
yeah, I'm
colorblind?
legitimately colorblind. Like, I struggle with hues. I'm dead serious. But,
Bro,
I thought that was
you're
great.
in the wrong episode. Man.
Yeah, you're kind of a lost puppy right now. Yeah, I
Those
really
are-
like those.
I like those.
I
might
like
have
the
to bump
black,
that up.
like just way how
Yeah.
like vibrant the black is. Like kind of like just it's like not vibrant, like
It
bold.
like pops.
Those
Yeah.
cool ass jerseys, but they'll still go
They're gonna go
30,
30
33 and 40.
I think we both got in the 30s
I know.
immediately.
Their
they have
their
Gordon Hayward.
over unders 34.
Hey, Gordon Hayward's going to take him to the playoffs.
He's averaging
I'm just kidding. He's averaging, so he's still up like at 18.
how much he averages with the Celtics? 18 points as the fourth option.
Yeah.
I think honestly the best version we can get of Gordon Hayward is like 25 points a game. But his
But he plays 40 games.
yeah, that's another issue is his injury history.
I won't bump Charlotte up just because of the lack of pinstripes.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them on not even centered. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right, what's next?
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah. We had minimal luck. Those fucking those might get bumped up.
The
I didn't
Oregon
see
ones?
it.
The
I
Oregon
didn't.
ones?
I didn't see that.
You didn't see the side part?
Uh-uh.
The side part.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Oh my god, bro! If you can just like listen to me.
Oh, dude, that
There we go.
burgundy with the cream and the rainbow trim.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
So we got Dallas. It's different.
It's just like I don't know
It's too different in my opinion.
I don't know the gold concept.
Yeah, like every time they do a city jersey, like any team, they always have an explanation behind it. I've got like I forgot. I haven't looked up like the explanation behind it.
Any of them?
Yeah,
No, the Dallas
Just
one.
this one?
I just don't get it. I mean,
Like, there's a reason why they did that. Obviously,
Maybe because they like have the unicorn and they're the Mavericks, so
I
they're
don't
like,
know.
let's make it more unicorny.
Luka's supposed to be the golden boy.
Is
he
he?
is the golden boy. Okay, so let's cut the disrespect a little bit. Okay. Sorry.
So I didn't want to make eye contact initially. I got kind of worried.
You're sitting in.
I blacked out for a second. Sorry,
You gotta.
that was the Dallas native in me that just came
Said
out.
what about Luka?
You just say that he's not going to be the MVP next year.
Detroit. I like Detroit's. I just feel like
They could have done more, and
they're
they've had something like that.
they are what the Knicks intended to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like I feel like this is the Knicks jersey.
like
ceiling.
if the Knicks followed that exact pattern, they would
They would
in
be
a good
solid.
spot.
What do we have? Clippers. That's the same jersey as last year with a white trim.
yeah. Instead of like
last
the blue.
year, I thought it was super cool because I was
Yeah.
like, like a San
The Old
Andreas
English,
vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's the same now.
But it's the same exact thing. You don't get points for repeating yourself. Come on now.
You don't.
This is English class. Send me the same essay against
Exactly.
you. F.
Milwaukee, cool, but like where did they get purple and baby blue from?
That's more of a darker blue.
Colorblind.
Does it say
Yeah,
Milwaukee
I'm
on
trying to
it?
help you out.
Does it say Milwaukee on
It
it?
does say Milwaukee.
All
Yeah,
right, as long as it doesn't say Cream City, we're good.
It just looks like one of those.
yeah,
grape
that would be
soda.
instant F.
It just looks like a blueberry grape soda.
Yeah,
It's weird, but I'm okay with this one. It's not too crazy for me, so
no.
I'll give it the respect it deserves. OKC.
I'm pissed. This is in the B tier. I just really like these jerseys, but I'm a homer, so it's hard for me to hate.
In terms
They're
of
okay.
most OKC jerseys, I think this one's a lot better.
I
feel
have
they
nothing
missed too
bad
many
to say.
times.
Dude, those Native American jerseys were so hard. The baby blue. With
the one that I hated the most, like recently, was the gray ones, with the yellow on the
yeah,
side.
I don't like the black ones.
Those suck
like
so
the
bad.
charcoal ones.
Yeah, it wasn't like dark black. It was like a light.
It was. I know those are just not good. Who else? Utah.
Utah.
Depends on the shorts.
If the shorts,
If the shorts,
dark.
if
to
the
light.
shorts do the reverse of what the jersey's doing,
Mhm.
that moves up to A S tier.
I agree.
I like them, but like I feel like I've seen that jersey 48
Yeah.
times. Like the last 5 seasons, kind of like the
I
same.
think they designed their court like that last year, so that might be why.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure they did. Yeah, but that's a cool jersey.
and
though.
then
Yeah.
so A start off with Portland. I might have to bump that up to C or S
I
tier.
didn't see the side part.
I already
did
had it in
not-
S, but I
did
wasn't. That's
not
biased.
see the.
If y'all want to move it up to S, I'm not gonna complain.
Yes,
Portland,
sir. My boys
welcome
at
to
S
the
tier. Good
Portland
job.
and OKC. Welcome
They
to the
they
S
almost
tier.
they almost did They almost did a jersey a few years ago with the PDX airport pattern. And if you ever go to the Portland airport, it's like Christmas green, like pine green.
So we're glad that they didn't.
I'm very glad they didn't.
I was
Yes.
gonna say pine green on a jersey.
Exactly.
I might puke right now.
It still had like red and stuff too.
Yeah,
so
I just like the way the Oregon, like this Oregon, and like the side part.
Like burgundy and purple are my two favorite colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think
that like
that's just
burgundy red plus the cream white. We gotta stop saying cream. That's
the color though.
It's just an uncomfortable.
Are we not the
word.
cream team?
Yeah, what happened to cream team, man?
We're the redeem team.
Oh,
Y'all been saying cream team podcast this entire time?
obviously not. You've seen our episodes, bro.
Oh, I actually got it tattooed on my chest. Though, so this is really
All right.
awkward.
Just old English.
Old English cream team.
Uh,
I think the Oregon jersey is like one of those like risks that you take and like just hits.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
If there was a slight change to that jersey, it could be like a D
awful.
tier.
Like if that was Rip City red, it'd be bad.
That would be really bad because the jersey's like a grayish color
Yeah.
almost.
I think it's like one of those risks that you take and they hit just perfectly. So shut up.
Shout out to Portland. Shout out to Damian Lillard. Shout out to
Yusuf Nurkic.
Shout out to top 15 small forward Carmelo Anthony.
curly-headed freak, Jusuf Nurkic. We know it's pronounced Yusuf, but we're calling you Jusuf because you
Jusuf.
got
I
the
still
juice.
call you Yusuf, but actually I might have to call you Jusuf after
Yusuf
hearing that
sounds
reason.
Next, I have
got the
Atlanta Hawks.
The MLK jersey.
Yeah,
That's just dope.
those are just hard.
That's just
That's just hard.
that's
Thanks.
just, that's
Kinda
just
is
a
what
dope.
it
That's
is.
just a dope
Simple.
thing.
Shout out MLK. Shout
Yeah,
out
it's just like
Malcolm
black.
X.
It's black and gold.
Yeah.
Shout out Rosa Parks. Shout out Common. Shout
Did you
out
just say Common?
other black civil rights
Like the
activists.
actor Common?
Yeah,
the slash rapper?
Yeah. He was in the MLK movie.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
shot.
I was like, wait, why are you shouting out
Shout-
Common?
Shout
Because of
out
that
John
basketball
Legend
movie?
and Common for the MLK song. Houston's just been on a roll with jerseys lately. Those Japanese jerseys they had were so
Oh,
the
those
Chinese-
were so
the
nice.
Chinese New Year ones.
they're
Those were
Chinese,
so
yeah.
fire.
Sorry, Japanese and Chinese are the same thing when I look at them.
Just say Mandarin, bro. It
Well-
brings it all into one.
Well, like Houston's has like a Chinese
big
influence
Chinese
because of
culture,
Yao
yeah.
Ming. So
Yeah.
ever since Yao Ming came, they had like a crazy influx of like
But
Chinese love.
I like these baby blue ones. I just like the baby blue and the red.
Baby blue and red
Mhm.
is just like a combination I didn't know. I
And like
needed.
that
No.
big, that like skinny and tall font they did for the H-Town.
I think I need to get a James Harden jersey of that one right there.
I
Those are
can't
hard.
just because Russell Westbrook played for them.
Doesn't even make
You've got to
sense.
get a Houston John Wall.
It
jersey.
just
Shout
it
out-
Paul
it's
Wall.
like poison in my brain. Every
Yeah.
team he goes to, I don't like them anymore.
Shout
Well,
out.
like I don't really care about Washington, but I've always liked Houston because like I have a Hakeem Olajuwon jersey, so
Yeah.
like that's just.
I could have potentially liked them if they kept Chris Paul. I loved him back then,
Can you
and I was
imagine
living down there.
What if
in
Russell
Seastat.
Westbrook ended up in Utah with all the racist Mormon fans?
one that he hates.
No,
the ones that he despises.
that's where he got in a fight with a fan,
Yeah.
and they
Imagine.
banned the fan from
Well, the
Yeah,
coming
fans-
fuck
back.
that fat
the-
guy.
the
No,
fan-
that was not Russell's.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
not
sure the
Russell's
fan
fault.
said get on your knees like you used
Yeah.
to. So like if you
No, I don't blame him at all.
Swung on him. Russell hit him with that 1-2.
dude, what do you say?
Like
He said,
fans
"I'll
are.
fuck you up, you and
You
your wife."
and your wife.
That's a 6'5" ripped point guard.
I'm not just. I'm talking.
He's jacked.
Jacked.
That is a bulldog. That's who Eric Bledsoe.
If he punches the
drinks
way
his
he
milk
jumps,
to
Yeah,
be.
if he punches the way he jumps, I'm never saying.
I'm
anything
pretty
to
sure
him.
Mike Tyson and Russell Westbrook hold the same power.
I'm pretty sure if you wanted to make a box shot at NBA players, that's the one you pick because he just
Yeah.
looks like he hurts, bro.
He looks like Anthony Joshua, but an NBA player.
Who's that dude that was on the Heat a couple
James
years
Johnson?
ago? James
Okay, well,
Johnson.
he's like an actual UFC.
He's
That's what I'm
legitimate
saying. Like he
fights.
literally fights. So
Yeah,
I'd take him.
That's different.
James Johnson.
There's
Tap-
been so many James Johnsons, bro.
Tap in with us. I'll do a little sparring with you. I spar a little bit. I dabble in a little
Bro, he's
bit.
like 6'8".
Jiu-jitsu. I dabble in a little bit.
His reach is
Jiu-jitsu,
impeccable,
some
bro.
Muay Thai, some kickboxing.
Yeah, I've gotten
Talk to
in
me.
2 little street scraps, and my form was like. So
You just hope.
I'm just never gonna fight anyone again. I'm
Let's
just
go
never
for the
gonna.
legs.
I'm one of those guys that once I get hit in the face enough times, I'm like, fuck it, I'm kicking you in the balls, bro.
All right,
Memphis.
Memphis. Those are another one that's just hard. Throwback.
They
Can you-
should have
can
just
you
stuck
zoom in on
with.
the Memphis one?
They should have just stuck with
I like
the Bibby version though.
I
Because
like
they
the
brought that
trim.
back last year.
I like the trim. I like the.
Well, isn't that like a
blue.
classic one?
Yeah.
So I think
Is that what they're starting to
think-
do now? Have classics?
well, like the Nets have their city Brooklyn one, but they also have that
Okay,
classic.
but look
one.
at this Oklahoma jersey one. That's
Bro.
not an A or an S tier at least.
It's not that
That's
good.
so
It's
hard.
not that good.
Oh
It's
my
just like-
God.
Oklahoma City is known for having popping colored jerseys, and it's black, bro.
So you're
Like
racist.
you're away.
What?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying
Did
right
you
now.
hear him? Oh my God, we got a racist on the pod.
Bro, it's Oklahoma. It's like 90% Indian reserves, and you're gonna call me racist? You Mr. Oklahoman? Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the Indians stayed in Oklahoma. They didn't have to leave Oklahoma. So who's the racist now? Mr. I don't like black people?
I didn't say that.
just said
I
that.
just said that
You
Oklahoma
just said
City shouldn't have a
I
black
just
jersey.
Heard you heard him. Just say, the black on these jerseys remind me of the people I hate.
That is not
Whoa,
what I
I
said.
put a fifth on that one. I'm not getting into that.
Yeah,
You
and we're gonna
give
end this
up your
here.
rights, so therefore, I'm
Cut.
right. He
Cut.
just said that.
I did not say that. You
Oh
guys
my
have the
God.
you guys have the evidence.
Tech.
I did not say
I
that.
Tech.
can't believe you just said that.
All right, Pacers jerseys, sick nasty.
Fire.
Yeah, so super hard. Pinstripes. Put it over
I
the top.
I don't like yellow, but yellow and like an Indiana jersey it just makes sense.
I did like their hickory ones.
Oh, the red.
Like it literally
Yeah.
said hickories
yeah,
on
no,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are
I like those.
Now we get into the tip top.
S tier.
The S tier.
There's more than you would think too.
Yeah.
I think there's a solid.
I
Starting-
think this like collection of jerseys that we got are better than most that we get. Like
Yeah.
a year.
So starting off with Denver, the same pattern as
They're
their city jerseys from
With the
last
rainbow.
year, but
That
just
red is so nice.
yeah.
So
I'm
cool.
glad they brought back the burgundy.
I'm so excited to see Nikola Jokic waddle up the floor in these jerseys.
You excited for that? I'm waiting for that Paul Millsap back down baby hook
Just
in that red jersey.
I'm excited for the Jamal Murray transition 1-on-3.
Three
pull
point.
yeah, those are all cool, but I'm taking Michael Porter Jr. shooting it as soon as it touches his hands.
Bro.
That's what I'm doing.
The 22 seconds on the shot clock. Hezzy 3.
Three.
He's like, hey, I got the ball.
He's like, I only get like 8 of these chances a game.
Voila! Schmackaroni.
What's next?
Spurs.
Spurs.
Something about just being one of the most goated basketball teams. You kind of get
They
the most goated jerseys
They
too.
finally get a color pop jersey. And I
Yeah, they started
appreciate
doing camo. It's like,
That
no,
pissed
thank
me
you.
I remember that one.
it. That
thank
pissed me
you.
off. I get it. I respect the troops.
But that was just
That
a
would-
bad
that-
jersey.
There's none of
No
the best. Like,
disrespect.
bro, you're naked.
I know.
Come on, put some
Where's
clothes
your
on,
clothes,
bro.
Where's your jersey?
Yeah, it was
You just
weird.
out here
I
naked?
don't want to see a bunch of.
No
I don't-
wonder
I don't wanna
Manu.
see
No
naked
wonder
players.
I don't
Manu
wanna
got
see
that
Tony
bat
Parker
in his
without a shirt
hand.
on, dude.
I
That's
did.
weird.
I don't want to see DeJounte Murray with his wang out just playing basketball.
That's
Um,
weird. Spur or
Plus
Suns?
the cursive,
Is that cursive?
It's like almost cursive,
like-
but not.
just fancy.
if there was a Spurs player that I like, I'd probably get that jersey. But
Yeah.
like, what am I gonna rock? Patty Mills?
LaMarcus Aldridge for me.
Yeah, but I don't need him in my
when I
life.
shoot it, it goes in. Like DeMar DeRozan.
I would get his jersey
No
to
free
save my
shout-outs.
life, dog.
The midi king.
I say with the Suns. I really love those jerseys, but I wouldn't get it because there's no players on that team that I would like want.
I would get a Devin Booker Suns jersey.
I would too.
I just
I
I really like
I
Devin
ride
Booker.
for Devin Booker.
I like
I will
Devin
say
Booker.
he's not. If he makes All-Star game over Dame, I'm gonna have some sour feelings. But
He
I do
deserves
like
it.
him. He deserves to be in it, but not over Dame.
He deserves to be in it over fucking Pascal Siakam.
Just make
I agree.
if they're doing an All-Star draft, like
Just do the top
Just do
24
the top,
players.
yeah.
Let the players vote. Please, God. Why do we give media members so much power?
the All-Star is what the.
It's
the-
media
It's-
for the
it's-
starters
I'm
and
not
then it's
stars,
coaches.
fans.
That's what I meant.
I mean,
it's
you
it's
get-
fans
Oh, I mean,
for
You
starters.
don't get fan vote. Because
Yeah.
Alex Caruso had more votes
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Devin
yeah.
Booker.
And then like in what? There's
Freaking
another.
Lakers,
There's a
bro.
country.
Taco Fall did too.
There's a country. I don't know if it's an Asian one. I think it was. I don't know if it was China or Japan. But Derrick Rose is an all-star starter in their books. Like if they like. were
Oh yeah,
deciding
that's because
factors.
they still have
They-
his posters up in.
It was
Kim Jong-un
probably
does-
Well, because he-
China because
well,
China loves Derrick
That's
Rose.
because Kim Jong Un has their media set to 2011. He doesn't let
They're
it.
just a little behind.
They still have like iPhone 3s and shit like that.
Golden State.
Golden State.
Shout out,
throwback
we
to the
believe.
we believe.
Shout out to the All the Smoke podcast. No free shout outs.
I don't like how they left Oakland though. or they left.
I mean, they put Oakland on it.
Yeah, I know, but they left their stadium to like a way cooler stadium.
Yeah.
And they left like the.
Now that I think about it, that makes zero sense because they're in San Francisco now. So why does it say Oakland?
I think those would look a lot better with pinstripes.
I agree.
No, they're just paying homage to the.
Or if they made them,
days.
white, I think those would look insane white, in my opinion. I do like the kind of really dark blue.
I'm
though.
glad they got away from that like boring blue.
Oh,
yeah, they're just royal blue.
Stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next, the Lakers. So hard. I can't.
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that baby blue? Or hot
That's
pink?
like Carolina blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again,
like a UNC type
love
deal.
to preface here that I'm colorblind.
Wait, you see hot pink
I
right
thought
there?
that was either baby blue or hot pink. Just at like.
Well, you got the baby blue. That's about what it is.
Yeah.
Just
No,
about
that
fresh
right there is like
points.
super simple, but like super smooth at the same
Yeah.
time.
And it's just the Lakers.
Miami,
Come
in
on.
my
now.
opinion, the best jersey out of all of these.
Yes, I agree.
Shout out Tyler Hero.
Just the vice colors so smooth.
I don't
the
think that's
blue-
my favorite this year.
The blue bleeding into the pink. Just chef's kiss. So good. New Orleans, those jerseys are hard. The French flag colors
Mhm.
and the whatever the fuck.
I forgot what they're called.
They have a name.
Yeah, I know.
And it starts with like S or B or something like that.
Same.
That's what I say.
It's
Just
like-
because it's the New Orleans Saints
it's
symbol.
something. It's like some French word.
Yeah.
It's like or something like that.
I don't know what it is, but it's a dope jersey.
Facts.
And then we moved up
And
Portland.
then we moved up Portland.
We had to. We look at it.
And I just noticed, I think they made that supposed to look like mountains, but have those color scheme. Or that color scheme. Because it points out and then points out again by the sleeve.
Yeah.
That might not be what
Those
the
are
point was,
details
but
that are hard.
I think my favorite jersey in this
God,
one
those sad
is the
town
Suns
jerseys.
one.
The Suns are.
I'd say
I was like,
either
that-
the
that-
All right,
Suns.
top 5 jerseys right now. You go.
All right, Suns, Heat, NOLA, Portland. Oh, no. Spurs, then Portland.
I'm gonna say Miami, Suns, San Antonio, Denver, Portland.
I'm going OKC. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Man, I'm going Portland, number 1.
Okay.
First time we've won anything.
Never mind. Just kidding. Miami, number 1. Portland, number 2. My bad. Yeah, Miami 1, Portland 2. Spurs 3. Denver 4. NOLA 5.
Solid.
I respect it.
There's a lot of good jerseys this year. Unless
Yeah.
you're in New York, then literally nothing ever goes
Unless you're a
good.
New York Knicks fan, just nothing will ever actually happen that's positive until James Dolan gets fired.
Well, I think that wraps about up everything.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We got another episode coming soon. It should be NFL playoff predictions. I'm not part of the football one, so
It'll
I
be-
don't know.
It'll be me, Isaiah, Vincent.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
and then we
yeah,
got.
hopefully-
Hopefully,
Vincent
Vincent.
We're trying to drag him over here, bro. But he's so busy. And we also got
Got too many
center
hires, man.
rankings coming soon, and we might add a little surprise at the end of that, just so it's longer, and y'all have to watch a longer video.
And we get that stream play. That way we're eligible for the creator fund. That way we can make money off of this. That way we can live in our own house. That way we can start our own business. And that way we can push this even forward and get everybody prizes and free merch.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
off the top of the fucking dome. Who else you know doing this? Who
Nobody,
else you
bro.
know?
I'll even give
Now
you a
it's-
fist
I was
bump.
fucking cold. Let me just dap you up, too.
Who am I? Casey or Busta Rhymes? I don't know.
I couldn't tell.
I
couldn't tell.
Every time I got to spit it, I got to hit it, and I got to go.
Somebody what I gotta do to get through the superhuman innovative innovative.
All right, well, Isaiah already got up, so Redeem
Episode
Team
6
out.
out.
See y'all later.